super sunny day, and I'm just chilling here with Los Gato 1 and Los Gato 2 and Los Gato 3 over there. We're chilling here, and I thought I would come on here and talk to you all about something you may or may not know about. Um, so, first and foremost, when you come on and watch a YouTube tarot reader, there are a lot of them. There are many of them. And it doesn't necessarily matter about, I'm not going to say it doesn't matter, but we want to be mindful of the intentions behind the tarot readers that we watch. Number one, because you're absorbing their energy. Okay, so you want to make sure that when you're watching a YouTube tarot reader, that it isn't someone who's gonna be very clickbaity or tell you what you want to hear. Okay, but regardless of that, it's at your discretion who you watch on YouTube, what you watch on YouTube. And if you want to get the most out of watching tarot on YouTube, there's a few tips that I, as a tarot reader who used to watch YouTube, I sometimes still watch YouTube tarot because it's fun to see how different readers interpret the cards. So one thing to look out for is patterns, pattern recognition within the cards that are pulled out. And it isn't even, I feel like a lot of people who watch YouTube tarot think that the sign is important, like I have to watch my sign. Actually, it's not. You can watch any reading, and what you're really looking out for is repeated cards, repeated energy. So, for example, there was a time when I was watching YouTube tarot recently, and I noticed that in several of the tarot readers that I watched, there were certain cards that would come out. Like, for example, 10 of Cups in reversed, the Star, Ace of Pentacles. So you as a viewer watching YouTube tarot, the important thing that you're going to want to look for, those two things. First, you're going to want to be mindful of the intentions of the YouTuber, the person who is putting out the content. Why are they putting out this content? Are they putting out this content just to get views, to sell you tarot readings? Are they telling you the truth? And then the second thing to look out for is patterns. What cards are coming out in all the readings that I'm watching? Because that right there is your link to your own higher power. Hey guys, hey everybody. So whatever you believe in as God, as source, as divinity, as angels, as guides, your higher self talking to you, I look at it from a collective perspective, collective unconscious. The collective unconscious, if you don't know what that is, you can Google it, we are all experiencing similar things at the same time. So during certain periods of time, certain energies are going to arise. Like if we're in Aries season, you might see the Fool a lot or the Emperor because that's Aries energy. On a collective scale, especially if you're watching a YouTuber who has a lot of people who watch, you're going to get a lot more collective unconscious energy. So you individually watching, I'm going to watch more than one reader. It doesn't matter what the sign is. I'm looking for repeat cards, repeat energies, because that is a direct message to me. And it doesn't even matter necessarily if I'm watching for my sign, because you guys, if you're not an astrologer, you might not know that we have all 12 signs in our natal chart. We have all 12 signs in our natal chart. So don't necessarily focus on the sign. Instead, what do I want to know about? Which reader is discussing something that I want to know about? And what energies are coming out in all the different readings that I watch? And this is a fun little game, you guys. You can click on a sign that's not your sign, watch it, watch a different reader, whatever sign you want, or a collective reading. Are there any of the same cards that are coming out? Are there any of the same energies that are coming out? And also, if you want to go even further, a step further, pick up a deck of tarot cards. Doesn't matter if you know what the meanings are. You can learn along the way. Pick up a deck of tarot cards, pull some cards for yourself, and if you see those cards that you pull for yourself in the tarot readings, Divine is 100% telling you, hey, you need to pay attention to this. I've been trying to tell you over and over again about the Ten of Cups in reversed, or the Star, or whatever repeat cards that you, for me, it's the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Star. It changes, okay, depending on what I'm going through. So pull some cards for yourself. You can even go online. They have apps where you can pull some cards and it'll do the cards for you, right? Doesn't matter if you know what they mean, because you could go to YouTube, you can watch any reader, and if they are pulling the same cards, you know that's your message, okay? And you know that that's something that you need to pay attention to. So that's one thing to look out for. Are these tarot readers pulling any of the same cards that I've seen in any of the other readings? Are they pulling any cards that I myself pull for myself, whether or not you know how to read it? And how are these readers interpreting that energy as well? That's the other thing, because sometimes readers, not all the readers that you watch on here are very honest, or even are gonna tell you what the card means. That's why you watch more than one and you see, how do they interpret it? Is there a different meaning that I could get out of it? How does this apply to me? So, and if you're going to readings, you know, I know a lot of people come on YouTube, tarot, because they want to know about their ex and this and that. You're doing yourself a huge, I'm not trying to judge you. I'm not, you know, do what you want to do what you need to do. But the best way to utilize it is to focus on, how can I learn? How can I grow? What am I not getting? What lesson am I not learning? What am I not realizing here in this scenario? Which is a lot better for you than, you know, focusing all the energy on someone else, because when you do that, you're giving all your power away, right? And we know now by the law of attraction, if you're in that energy of, I want this person, we already know by now that is going to push that person away. Okay, so, but do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Watch tarot however you want. It's up to you. But I'm recommending to pull cards for yourself. What are the cards that are coming out for yourself? Are any of these readers that you watch pulling those cards? And are there any of the readers out there pulling the same energy? That's the main point. So watch with caution. Watch with caution, and watch with that in mind. What am I really supposed to get out of this? What am I really supposed to learn? And when you do that, you're going to start seeing tarot from a whole different lens, a whole different point of view. And hopefully you'll get more out of it that way. That's a message for you, you know? I don't know if any of you guys are fans of RuPaul, but RuPaul always says that, you know, if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. And this is a good way to kind of get that fix, that tarot fix, but still be doing something for yourself, which is, how can I better myself? What can I take from this tarot reader, the message that they're putting out there, and improve myself? Sometimes, and this is like the psychicness coming through, because like the other day, I honestly, I try not to watch tarot on YouTube, because I'm not trying to be hung up on someone, and I know that's what a lot of the YouTube is about. But if sometimes I do watch it, because it, like I said before, it's good to see how people interpret the energies together. But, and this happened to me yesterday, one of the tarot readers was talking about jalapeno poppers, and I was like, oh, there's something in this message I need to hear, because I had been eating jalapeno poppers not that long ago. So I know that we look for confirmations, little things like that. And that is like 100% a synchronicity right there. When, you know, something comes out on YouTube or in anything that you're watching, anything that you're consuming, if you were just talking about something, a song or a food, or you were just doing something like that, or you saw a bird and then you see it in, whatever content that you're consuming, whether it be YouTube or whatever, that's confirmation for you. That means there's something in that video that you're meant to see, that you're meant to hear, that you're meant to like take from it, and hopefully better yourself, or help you open your mind a little more, because YouTube is a great mirror, or I mean, tarot is a mirror, for yourself, for your soul, and for what you have going on in your life. And it can really change you if you look at it from that lens. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna get out of here. But yeah, check out different YouTube tarot readers. See if they pull any of the same cards. If you do your own tarot readings, do those cards come out? And what are the different meanings? How can it apply to me? What am I missing in my life and in this lesson? Because everything is a great lesson. Everything is a great equalizer. And it's also a really good way for you to learn the cards. Learn the cards yourself. And I'll advocate for that all day, every day. Learn the cards. Learn what they mean. Pay attention. And be mindful of the readers that you're watching on here. And what is the intention behind that YouTuber posting this content? Are they trying to enlighten me? Are they trying to comfort me? So thinking about all of that, and you never know what you could get out of it. You never know. So wonder what are you guys all up to? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what your favorite tarot YouTube tarot reader is in the comments if you see this message. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope this elevated your consciousness in some type of way, shape, or form. I'll see y'all later.